Touchdown! Touchdown!
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Go, 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 go. The Bills make me wanna. The Bills make me wanna. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Go, 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 go.
Pizza, pizza.
The Bills make me wanna.
Woo-hoo-hoo, baby. Blindsided Sports G-Show here covering the Buffalo Bills. As always, happy Monday. Happy National Championship Game Day. A lot going on tonight. We got the draft a few weeks away. We're covering a bunch of shit. Guys, we're diving in here. Somebody keep me posted on what's going on in the National Championship game. I'm going to try to keep it a little shorter than usual. We're not going an hour and a half, 2 hours this one. I think we're just going to keep it at an hour, maybe a little less. So thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure you comment. Make sure you let me know what you guys are thinking. We got Facebook Live going. We got YouTube Live going. Guys, I try to go at 9 o'clock on the dot every single week, and every single week YouTube messes me up. I'm just thankful I got it. I'm so frustrated. You guys that tune in right when we get going off the bat, I appreciate you, but I end the stream like 3 minutes into it when the music stops because YouTube doesn't fucking work. But I got it figured out. Thank you guys for hanging out. We got, like I said, we got a bunch to talk about here. First things first, I need you guys to comment again. Make sure you share this thing. You guys that are on Facebook, you guys are on YouTube. Let's go. Bills Mafia, Man 55. What's up, baby? Anthony Thomas looking for a show. WGR was all hockey today. Yeah, I turned it on. I had a little bit of a drive today. I turned WGR and it was hockey too. And I'm like, Sabres, I mean, come on. There's really not much going on. I mean, you got to have some Bills talk on there. Not that I enjoy John Murphy too much. Me personally, I wish Tasker had somebody else. Like, I like Murphy. I like what he does for the Bills. He's a homer. He's a long-term guy. He's been there forever. But, he's just, I don't know. He just doesn't do it for me. But, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Comment what you think. We're talking draft. We're talking Bill signings. We're talking everything. Guys, we are, let's go. Charles in the building. Let's go, baby. Guys, we are, I think it's just 2.5 weeks away. 2.5 weeks away from the NFL draft. I hope you guys watched my video on trusting the process. Make sure, if you didn't, you do, okay? We're getting into it here. Let's go. YouTube, Facebook, let's go. All right, guys. We're diving right in here. We had a strange signing today. We did. It was something to be honest with you, I've never really heard of, okay? We signed our guy, Christian Wade, okay? He played, coming from the UK, playing rugby. Okay. You know, we've had a couple guys come over to the NFL. That guy with the Niners came over, he played rugby over in the UK, but, you know, usually these guys are somewhat of a bust. These guys that come overseas and try to convert. I don't know what he's going to be. I don't know what he's going to do. They had a combine for these guys that it's like an overseas program, guys that want to come over and play. They did the combine for him. Okay, he did it. I looked up his 40 time. He ran a 4.53 40. So, I mean, he's not the fastest dude, but he's going to have some agility. He's got the quickness. And I watched some of his rugby highlights, and they were pretty fucking impressive, to be honest with you. Pretty impressive. Nick Letary, what's up? A go-to guy. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in, man. So, Wade, I mean, it's a hit or miss. Well, I mean, there was a video that came out of Brandon Bean calling him. So let's watch that real quick. It was actually pretty cool.
It's Brandon Bean with the Buffalo Bills. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. I wanted to let you know that as of now, you're officially a Buffalo Bill. How's that sound?
It's crazy, man. It sounds crazy.
That's pretty cool. They were pretty pumped up, man. That's pretty cool. ESPN did a special on these guys that are part of this overseas program, and I watched like a 4 or 5 minute interview. He seems like a really stand-up dude. He sounds like a good guy. You know, you watch some of his highlights of him doing footwork drill, that ladder drill there, and his agility seems nasty. I mean, he's quick. He's quick, but I got some highlights here for you guys of him playing rugby. You know, it's like, you watch these highlights. He's fast. Hopefully I don't know. It's a coin flip. I feel like it's one of these things here where we need depth at running back, and this guy wants to come over. He's a good dude. It's probably medium reward for a very, very, very low risk. I don't know. I like it. It's like, give the guy a shot. We got to get 90 guys out there. And actually, part of this program, you get an extra spot on the practice squad. So, the guys that we have on the practice squad, the number we usually have, we get an extra guy, which our guy Christian Wade here, he'll take that spot because of the program that they're in. So, it's a can't miss. Maybe this guy can develop. He's got, obviously, you can see him. He's got some power as a running back. He would have the power as a running back, and he's got good footwork, and he's got some explosiveness. So, we'll see on Wade. What do you guys think? Corey T, let's go, buddy. Charles says he's going to be a running back. Right. T says he has great footwork. Nasty. I don't know if he's nasty. I mean, these guys that come over from rugby they don't have too much of a good history here in the NFL. I mean, it's a whole nother level out here. He actually said in an interview he was doing that he knows a bunch of guys that came over, tried to do it, and they came back, a month later, and they're like, yeah, we got caught. So before things even really got started. So we'll see. It's a flyer, but we'll see what he's got. Bills Mafia said if he can break tackles with no pads, he should be able to bounce right off them. Ideally, that's why you bring in these guys that play rugby is because they're savages. They're tough motherfuckers. There's no doubt about that. So you bring in a guy like this with the explosiveness, with the speed, plus he's tough as shit. Who knows? Who knows what can happen? He looks athletic as hell, to be honest with you. Corey said his footwork is nasty. Not him. LOL. Yeah, right. That's probably what the case will be, but who knows? I'm hoping for the best here. Hey, worst case scenario, we got him on the practice squad, and let's see him develop. The articles you read. I mean, watching him play, it's exciting. It's exciting, but I wouldn't expect too much, guys. I wouldn't expect anything, but who knows? Like I said, but other news going on here. We got Sean Wyo in the house. Wyoming, let's go, boy. Cool. John, these rugby players are animals. Yeah, they are savages. Jonah says the third highest score in rugby as a sport. Yeah, he's dynamic. There's no doubt about it. I mean, just look at this video as we're talking here. Wow. Look at that play. I don't know what the fuck rugby's all about, but he drop kicks those balls and dribbles it in, and then touchdown. Let's go. I don't know if that's a touchdown or not, but it looks like it to me. Touchdown, baby. Let's go. I like the guy. I like him. Bills fan to Bills fan, I wouldn't expect too much. That's all. Charles, I've been saying for a bit, Bean leaves no stone unturned looking for players, even though he was allotted. Did Bean have a choice? Yeah, Bean went after him. Bean wanted him. Nick says he's roster exempt, so it can only be a good thing. If it doesn't work, then it didn't impact roster spot. No harm done. Exactly. Bills Mafia. I just hope you will be able to memorize and understand the playbook. Right, and that's the last 4 months, last 4 or 6 months, part of this program that these guys are in, that's what they've been doing. They've been going over penalties, playbook, etiquette, different type of drills. They've been just hammering these guys. It's a whole new world. It's like, I don't know. He says he's learned a lot. He says he's ready to go. He's ready to get to practice. Guys, again, more action at training camp. That's going to be exciting to talk about. And like I said, make sure you stay with us. If you're on Facebook, like the page. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, hit that bell. I'm going to, every day at training camp, I'm going to try to go every day, if not, most of the days. And I'm going to keep you guys posted on what's going on. So stick with us. Touchdown, baby, Sean Peterson. You crack me up, bro. Love it. Let's go, Sean. You're my guy. Hey, look at every show, Sean, you've been here, man. I love it, man. All you guys. Jonah, Charles, John, let's go. Bills Mafia, Nick Letary, let's go. Nick says if he's ever going to succeed in the NFL, there is no better team to be on, especially if on a practice squad behind Shady and Frank Gore. I mean, Jesus Christ, can you imagine this dude? I mean, okay, he's got guys. He's got guys that can show him the way, but he's not super young either. He's 27. And you guys know we're drafting a running back. There is no fucking doubt about that. So let's go. That's enough of Christian Wade. I mean, we can talk about him all day, but at the end of the day, to be honest with you guys, I want to be super positive, but at the end of the day, it's probably not going to pan out to be anything. It's probably not going to be much. So, Bills news here, guys. We got some Bills news. Stuff would be cool. This guy could transcend into a stud. Maybe. Ben, I like it, man. Welcome to the show. Glad you're watching. Like the page. Guys, share this motherfucking thing on Facebook. Share it to those groups. Start a watch party. That's the way we grow this. I want to have 100 people watching at one time. Let's go. Like I said, I'm looking for people to talk shit. Let's go. All right. We got Bills news. Rumor mill, baby. We're interested in a punter. A punter everybody knows. We all know this guy. He's a dancer, he's flashy, and he's got a leg. To be honest with you, I don't know why he's not in the league right now. It's Marquette King, baby. Let's go. If you don't like Marquette King, you're crazy. He's got the swag. He's got a fucking power leg. He's got the power leg. Somebody please tell me why he's not on an NFL squad. I don't get it. Is the YouTube video you mentioned number 7? Yes, Charles. Yes, it is. Yeah. But, King's got the leg. He's got the juice. And I would love to see it. Corey Bojorquez, I believe is how you pronounce his name. Our special teams in general last year was god-awful. Punters were bad. Kicking was okay. Hauschka actually had a down year compared to normal, compared to the usual. And, Bojorquez actually looked like he was showing potential. And he was on the Patriots. The Patriots kept saving him for a couple years. And they obviously didn't want to get rid of him. So when he went to the practice squad, the Bills swooped him up. And Bojorquez showed some potential. He had some really, really nice punts. But then he went down with that injury, which I don't fucking get, guys. if you're a kicker or a punter, well, I mean, come on. How do you get injured? I get it. You stretch your fucking hamstring out. That's all you got to do. Stretch your hamstring. That's it. Stretch the fuck out of those things. Jesus, that reminds me of a time I had getting off track with story time here. I had last year, I was sitting I got some balling seats to the Bills game. It was the Jags game. It was the Jags game when Shaq Lawson was freaking out on Leonard Fournette. He was going to kick his ass in the tunnel. I was sitting 15 rows back from the 50-yard line, and Shaq's down there. Shaq Lawson's down there. He's on one of those tables, and he's getting stretched out. He's got his legs up in the air, and he's just got some dude just stretching his big-ass legs out, face right in his nuts. And I'm like, I yell, I said, Shaq, you need a hand down there? You need a hand? Can I give you a hand? And I'm showing him I got that. And he looked up and he was dying laughing. It was pretty cool to see Shaq look up. I was cracking him and the trainer up. But I was trash, just talking shit like usual at the Bills game. That's what I do. Kicker / backup wide receiver. Hey, shit, Garth. Let's go, man. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, man. Absolutely. You throw Marquette King in there? Fuck. Keep that depth at wide receiver going. He looks like a wide receiver, doesn't he? I mean, he does. Bills Mafia says, anything is an upgrade over Dar. Yeah. He was god-awful. I mean, he was bad. Bad. Charles says, kick it ain't how they get injured. It's the returns. It's the return. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens with these guys, but they got to stop getting injured. It's ridiculous. Regardless, Marquette King, they bring him in. They have him compete between him and Bojorquez. Bojorquez is young as fuck, too. He's only 25. And he's been working with the Patriots organization. Anybody that comes from the Patriots organization, as much as I hate them, as much as they can kiss our ass, it's coming from a solid squad. So, I like him. He showed potential last year. Let's see the guys compete. Whoever can outpunt the other one. Training camp, baby. I will be there. I will let you guys know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's go. All right, guys. So what I want to do today is, as soon as I'm wrapping up a segment, one of you guys comments, and I appreciate it. I want you guys to comment. Keep them coming. You guys make the show. If I sat here and just shot the shit, I could sit here and talk for 20, 25 minutes and look like an asshole, but you guys commenting, let me know what you're thinking. You guys are the fucking show, so I appreciate it. Keep hanging out. Keep letting me know. What I wanted to do today is, with the draft being 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away, I wanted to, here we go. Derek, Bills Mafia in British Columbia, Canada. Let's go, boy. Hey, look at Canada and the UK. I look at my YouTube analytics to see where people are watching our videos. I got a shit ton of people in the UK and Canada watching this shit. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We in this bitch. Worldwide. Blindsided sports. Let's go. Nick says we have 2 punters on the roster already. Bojorquez and Carter. Both are decent. Both got injured last year. It's fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And now if we bring in kick, we got 3 black dudes as punters that can't stay healthy. Not that them being black has anything to do with it, but punters are primarily white. It's the only thing they're good at. That and fucking quarterback. We got 3 black dudes that can't stay on the field at punter. It doesn't make sense, but fuck it. Let's sign 6 more like we do at wide receiver and O-line. Let's bring in 10 fucking punters and just fucking punt, pass, kick competition. Who's the best at everything? Let's have a punters fucking... There we go. I hope Sean McDermott and Brandon Bean are watching. G-Show here, Blindsided Sports. Let's have a combine for 10 fucking punters. Whoever puts on the best show, get me involved. I'll be the judge. I'll let you guys know who's the best punter for the Buffalo Bills. That's what we do for everything else. Fucking bringing a shit ton of guys we can't miss, right? Can't miss. Bean said it's not true. On Marquez, they're happy with Bojorquez. A bunch of fucking Quezes. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that Bean said that. I saw the news just came out on Marquette. But maybe you're right. I want him. I want to see a nasty punting dude. I want to see the dude dancing all over the place. Okay, so with the draft just over 2 weeks away, I'm fucking ecstatic. I'm sure just as much as you guys are. You know, we're going to be going live for the draft, so I hope all you guys come hang out. I follow some of these other Bills guys that they put out videos and do that shit. You see, I'm on the fence, guys. I'm super fucking competitive. So I see these guys and I'm like, man, our shit's way better than that. I mean, I don't want to talk shit about anybody. Obviously, the more Bills content that goes out there, the better. I get it. But I'm like, man, you know, these guys fucking suck, man. Fuck these guys. So I want you guys to take some pride in being Blindsided Squad, okay? I love you guys. When we go live in the NFL draft, I hope you guys are hanging out with us because there's going to be a few of these schlubs out there doing this thing, but come hang out with us. But what I want to do, I'm going to give you guys my top 5, not my mock. I'm going to come out with a mock draft. I think the Monday before, so 2 weeks from today, I think I'll come out with a mock draft and I'll announce it live. And we'll go through everything, what I think is going to happen in the first, second, and third round. I'll probably stop at the third. But for right now, tonight, what I wanted to do is I put together a list, top 5 guys I would be excited for. Okay, so say even if it's in the first round, second round, whenever the Bills draft them, 5 guys that I would be fucking absolutely lit about, and I put them in order here. Okay, so let's dive into this thing. What do we got? A report earlier said Monday indicated that Bills and Dolphins have interest in free agent Puerto Market King. Yeah. Bills have no interest in King. Good. Okay. So, here's what I got. Number 5. The big old number 5, okay? This is a guy that we've talked about quite a bit, so bear with me here. But it's Ed Oliver, okay? Absolute savage. We all know this. We know that Oliver is going to be a stud. I mean, he was projected earlier in the year to be, number 1 overall? Between him and Bosa, number 1, number 2. They've seen some flaws. They've seen some technique issues and whatnot throughout the year. But at the end of the day, he's got the intangibles. So what I also want to do here is I want to bring up their combine report. We'll go through it together. I mean, shit, if you guys don't like it, I'll see you guys signing off, and we won't fucking do it anymore. But I figure I try to put myself in your guys' shoes, what I want to see. I'd like to dive in. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at what they had for Oliver. All right. So he's 6'2", 287. Okay, so here's the thing. With the NFL Combine, they do a prospect grade. 6.26, okay? Should be an instant starter. We don't need to get into the bench press reps and all that shit. None of that really matters. What I like to look at the strengths and weaknesses. Elite athlete, foot quickness, yeah, that's obvious. Twitchy, freak daddy workouts, explosive, rare quickness. See, look at, okay, so this is what we know about Oliver, man. He's like the guy that I always hear compared to is oh my god, what am I doing right now? Who's the DT for Donald? Aaron Donald for the Rams. That obviously they can't say that he's that good, but that type of player. He's just a physical freak. He's quick as fuck. He's got the twitch. He's got the fast twitch. See, now, here's the weaknesses. You get into the weaknesses. Squatty, functional length, struggles at times, gets clogged up against wide bodies. See, it's all forced to work excessively, disengaging from blocks, fail to convert explosiveness into impressive sack totals. Rush attack is more predictable than diverse. I don't know. That seems like some in-depth shit. I don't know. At the end of the day, from the highlights I've watched and all of his strengths, his workout, his combine numbers, all of the above, I'm pretty lit on Ed Oliver. He'd probably be my go-to guy on the defense. And we lost a bunch of viewers. So, I don't know if you guys really like that much. Oliver would be sweet pick. Thanks, Garth. Somebody's hanging on. A smaller Aaron Donald, says Charles. Yeah, right. That's exactly it. All right, my number 4. And like I said, guys, I'm going to keep this one kind of short tonight. We're going to try to pack in as much info here as possible, as fast as possible, because, to be honest, I want to watch that college national championship game. Anybody know the score? I mean, I know it started like 15 minutes ago. Somebody hit me with a score there. Okay, my number 4. And this guy's an absolute freak, man. Now, Hakeem Butler. I saw in a mock draft, the most recent mock draft, I saw Hakeem Butler slip to the 3rd round. Victor says, would you take Rashawn Gary over him at 9? Absolutely. I would take Gary over him at 9. I would take Quinnen Williams from Alabama over him at 9. I would take Josh Allen. See, the thing is, I didn't want to include the guys that were all the way at the top because we know the Bills aren't going to trade up. But I would take all those guys over him. I'm hoping that one of those top guys, Montez Sweat, I would take over him. But I think these are all guys that are going to get drafted between 1 and 8. And I hope one of these top dogs for some reason slides. Like, quarterbacks go like crazy. Guys, look at, as Bills fans, watching that NFL draft, what we're rooting for is quarterbacks to go bang, 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 bang. We want as many quarterbacks as possible. A, because I think it's a weak quarterback draft class. And B, for obvious reasons, the more quarterbacks take, we don't need a fucking quarterback. We got our guy, obviously. And the more quarterbacks that go, the better player we're going to get. And I love Brandon Beane's draft board no matter what the fuck it looks like. All right, so what do we got? My man, what's up? Victor, let's go, baby. Nick, 9-3, Virginia, thanks. DK over Oliver. We're going to get into DK Metcalf. But number 4, my guy Hakeem Butler. Seems like, man, they got him in the mock drafts. They have him slid down to the 3rd round. I don't get it. I don't understand. Somebody explain to me. I mean, I'm a fan like you guys. I do my due diligence. I try to do as much research and studying on Bill shit as I can throughout the week. But I only have so much time. I got 4 kids and I run my own small company. So I don't know why Hakeem Butler has slipped to the 3rd round. I don't know. But if the Bills can draft him in the 3rd or trade up with our shit ton of draft picks that we have, trade up for a second round pick and get him midway, late 2nd round. How sick would that be? That would be sick. Jonah, I saw an article saying don't be surprised if the Bills get into the top 5 picks. Link that motherfucker. Tag me in that bitch, man. Tag the Blindsided page in that thing because I don't know, man. Bills trading up into the top 5. I mean, we have the capital to do so. But if we do that, we better not give up too much, and it better be a fucking stud. Not to be negative, and I got a video coming out. I want to do some commemorative stuff. I'm going to do a video on some of the Bills' best draft classes in the last 20 years and 20, 30 years, and some of the worst, because there has been some bad ones. If you go back, I'm just a fan of the NFL and the Bills in general, so I love watching kind of like seeing what the history looks like, what ifs, and going back and whatnot. The year Gronkowski was drafted, I'm sure some of you guys know that the Bills had the pick right before Gronk. Buffalo kid, Rob Gronkowski. I know we all fucking hate him, but we drafted Terrell Troop, the defensive tackle, and then Gronkowski went to the next pick to the Patriots. So I'm going to make a video about it. Some of the best, some of the worst draft classes. So make sure you guys subscribe, like the page on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't. Here we go. The only reason he slips has to be because of the depth at almost every position, excluding quarterbacks. Harry reminds me of Andre Reed. Yards after catch, baby. Yeah, N'Keal Harry's another guy. I pretty much picked between N'Keal Harry and Hakeem Butler, and I went with Butler just because he's a little bit bigger. And he's a savage. He's a savage. And the Bills, I think, as much as you guys, and myself included, we want Duke Williams to be that dude. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Everybody's high on Duke Williams. I think we'd be better off drafting a big dude, a big target, like Hakeem Butler, like an N'Keal Harry, over relying on Duke Williams. I don't know. John Roberts says, since we are going for rugby players, we need to get Faf de Klerk, a.k.a. the Giant Slayer. I don't know who that is. Somebody let me know. Rashawn Gary's a tweener and will never be a dominant player, and DK is a bust in the top 10. He's a specialist player who can run 2 routes. Oliver can be a dominant, penetrating DT who's also good against the run. I hear you. Rashawn Gary, I could see that. I could see the tweener label. DK, he's one of those guys, man. He's gonna be an absolute star. Where he only runs a couple routes, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Randy Moss ran one route too. Okay, Randy Moss every single time, and it didn't matter. And that's tough, I know. Comparing DK Metcalf to fucking Randy Moss you can't do it. But I'm just saying the potential's there, and with his speed and his size, you got to give him more. You can't say he's gonna be a bust yet. You just can't. Now, if we trade back, I might be okay with Gary or DK. DK's a guy that might slide. DK's definitely a guy where I could see he slides to the late teens, maybe even the early 20s, but I think Gary's going early. I'll be interested. This is what I wish. See, I wish I was, instead of doing this, as much as I love this shit, I wish I could do this working for the actual Bills. How sick would it be? I know you give up too much information, but how sick would it be if you could have an inside look on the Bills draft day? Even put out a video after the draft's all done looking at the Bills draft board. How sweet would it be if we could have Brandon Beane's draft board or even a top 5 guys, top 10 guys on there? I would love to see how he personally has all these guys graded. It would be sweet to me. Gary has way more value, Victor said. He plays all over the line. Get the fuck out of here. What do we got here? John, it was specifically to the Buccaneers at 5. They had us trading first round and trading third round picks. Okay. If all we have to do is give up a third round pick to swap to the 5 spot, yeah, I'd be okay with that. That doesn't sound right, though. That doesn't sound right. Mike, Gronkowski wouldn't have been the same with the Bills. I know, Mike. I know. Think about what a shit show the Bills organization has been since he was drafted. He'd probably be a lifer. We would love the shit out of him. He'd make some big plays, but he'd be like the Scott Chandler. That one year Scott Chandler blew up, that's the kind of player he would be consistently. Really good for the Bills, but not a legend, not a Hall of Famer. Hit on Allen, though. Dude, if we traded up with the Bucs and got Josh Allen, okay, this is what I was talking about. If we're gonna trade up, if we're gonna give up this draft stock, well, I'm totally cool with it. We cannot make the same fucking mistake Doug Whaley made. Oh my God, it gives me anxiety thinking about it. Trading up and taking Sammy Watt. Could have had Odell later. I mean, sorry guys, you got to bear with me here. I got to look at that draft. What year was that? 2014? I think it was 2014. Doug Whaley trades up. Well, I think we gave up our next year's first round pick. I think it's 2014 NFL draft. I got to look at some of these guys that we could have had. I think Mike Evans is on that list. I think we skipped over Khalil Mack. We could have had Khalil Mack. Here we go. Yeah, this is the draft. We trade up to the 4 spot with Cleveland. What was the trade? Cleveland traded this selection to Buffalo in exchange for Buffalo's 2014 first-round selection and their first and 4th round in 2015. Doug Whaley, you fucking idiot. What are you doing? This is what makes me appreciate Brandon Beane so much, is how stupid our GMs have been. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a peek-see at who got drafted after Sammy Watkins. I know, guys, I'm going on a tangent here. Run with me for a minute. Right after Sammy Watt, Khalil Mack. We had the what pick? Let me see. We had the what pick? Buffalo's. The 9th. We had the 9th pick. Khalil Mack went 5. Jake Matthews, offensive tackle. Pro Bowl offensive tackle went 6. Yeah, that'd be nice. Mike Evans went 7. Pro Bowl wide receiver 7. Hey guys. The 9th pick we traded out of Pro Bowl Anthony Barr. Great. Hey, good. Guys, if we still wanted it, we could have traded back, okay? 10, Eric Ebron. Could have traded back to the 10 spot. Oh, you want to trade back to 11? Taylor Lewan. Oh, you want to trade back to 12? Oh, trade back to that 12 spot, get some draft stock, and draft Odell Beckham Jr. Here we go. Trade back to the 13. And draft Aaron Donald. Go to these guys are all Pro Bowlers. They're all Pro Bowlers. 14, Kyle Fuller. Ryan Shazier, 15. Save his neck. He's still playing in Buffalo. Freak accident. Doug Whaley is the reason Ryan Shazier is all fucked up. Oh, you can go to 16. Draft Zach Martin. This is the best draft of all time, and it's where Doug Whaley traded up to get Sammy Watkins. I'm going to start stroking. Oh, my God. 17, C.J. Mosley, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl, Pro Bowl. 21, Clinton Dix. 20, Brandon Cooks. 23, D. Ford. 25, quarterback Jason Verrett. This is the best fucking draft class of all time. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we trade up. Second round, 53rd pick, Devontae Adams. Second round, 61st pick, Allen Robinson. Second round, 63rd pick, Jarvis Landry. Doug Whaley is the worst general manager of all time. Guys, I'm sorry to go on a tangent here. We're talking about the past. This is the one. This is going to be the worst draft the Bills have ever had because Doug Whaley is a fucking idiot. Trades up for Sammy Watkins and then passes on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 Pro Bowlers get drafted between the 5 pick and the end of the first round. I hope you guys fucking have something to say on this. Whaley was a good pro scout, but absolutely terrible at drafting and college scouting. That is very correct. He brought in some guys that could play, but the drafts were terrible. Garth, my man, we picked Sammy over Mac. He went to fucking UB. You went to UB. I hate being negative. I hate talking about this shit. But to have EJ and Manuel throwing the ball. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, guys, we're trading up. We got EJ. We're trading up. We're getting our guy, Sammy Watt. We got our franchise quarterback, EJ Manuel. Yeah. Barr's trash. Barr's actually pretty good. Woods wasn't a bad pick. No, he wasn't. Jonah says, damn, my stomach just turned. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We could have traded back. We could have got out of that 9 spot and got fucking 2 first-round picks in that, you know what I mean? I mean, you could have made moves. Bean's the kind of guy that will make those kind of moves, okay? We could have got 2 guys there. We could have got fucking Odell Beckham at the 12th pick and made a move and got DeMarcus Lawrence went 34 overall. He was a second pick in the second round. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for it. Hakeem Butler, you're a savage. I love you. I absolutely love you. I want you on the squad. You guys, come on. Admit it. You guys that have been following this draft, the combine and whatnot, Hakeem Butler, we'd be ecstatic about. It would be a blast putting up videos on his sick catches. Just look at this picture that we have up. Jack Patrick, thanks for watching, man. Honestly, gut call right now. Who do they take 9 overall? Assuming not trading spots. Number 9. I'm going to come out with my mock. Like I said before, I'm going to come out with my mock on Monday before the draft. I'm going to wait. I want to wait it out. I'm not going to be one of these guys that does a fucking 1.0, 2.0, 2.7, 3.6, mock draft 4.9. I'm not doing all that shit. I'm going to do it just right there, the week before the draft. As of right now, with that 9 pick, I think we're going to trade. I think we're going to trade back, but at the 9 pick right now, I say Ed Oliver. It's not the flashiest. It's not the thing to be most excited about. But we need help. We need run stoppers. We need guys that can be explosive. If he's an Aaron Donald type of player, like some people are saying he is, Jesus Christ. If we skip on him, if he's there and we skip on him and then he turns into a stud, this is a high pressure draft. This is a high-pressure draft. There's so much on the line. This is everything. The video I put out before, this is everything for the Buffalo Bills. Everything that they've gone through, the culture change, all the turnaround, everything that's happened over the last 20 years, in the last 2 years with McDermott and Brandon Beane regime, everything, all roads lead to this draft right here, right now. This is it. We signed our free agents. We turned the team around. We filled the holes. This draft is everything. The cake is built. Like I said in the video that I put out today, the cake is built. We need that icing. This is it. We need 4 starters out of this draft. We need 4 starters and 2 stars. We need 2 stars. I don't care if they come in the 2nd round and the 6th round. I don't care where they come. But we need a couple stars here. We need one of those Saints drafts when they got all those guys. When they got Alvin Kamara, they got the O-lineman there. They got Marshawn Lattimore. We need one of those drafts. And I think Brandon Beane's got the juice. I think he's got the juice for it. Okay, going into number 3. After Butler, number 3, I might take this back. But that's my guy, Noah Fant, okay? I like him. I think people are sleeping on him. I think he's kind of like what I keep referring to him as is it's like a Rob Gronkowski with T.J. Hawkinson, and this is the Aaron Hernandez to the Rob Gronkowski, okay? Awkward, I know. Let's not make any jokes here, guys. Sucking dick in the jail cell. Yikes. Wow. Getting fucked by the quarterback in high school. Okay, all right. Aaron Hernandez, rest in peace. All right. But Noah Fant, he's explosive. He's not as hyped up as everybody is on T.J. Hawkinson. And I get it. He kind of played second fiddle to him, but I like him. He's got a lot of good traits going for him. Let's take a little peeksies here. All right, let's take a look. 5.90 prospect grade, chance to become NFL starter. Obviously, he's not. They're not going to have as much tape, as much juice on him as they do T.J. Hawkinson. Okay, NFL comparison: Eric Ebron. That's huge. That's huge. Pass catching tight end with length, acceleration, and speed. And guys, the reason I got the tight ends up here is because Brian Dable and his system, he loves tight ends. He loves them. This is his big thing. He wants as many tight ends as possible. I think Kroom and Croft, at this point, if that's our depth chart, if we don't draft a tight end, those 2 guys are going to be on the field together all the time. All the time. Hopefully, Kroom can continue to develop. He needs to get stronger and more competitive at the point of attack to help the run game. But if that never happens, his ability to uncover and hit big plays will still make him a coveted prize for teams ready to add a move to tight end. Oh, right, that's the thing. Hawkinson's probably going to go high. Fant's a guy that could drop. We trade back. We get a couple extra picks. Fant's a guy to take, especially with Dable, with how much he loves tight ends. Mega athlete, big initial burst. Nearly 1 touchdown for every 4 catches at Iowa. That's huge. That's what I'm talking about with Hernandez. Gronk was the volume guy, but man, Hernandez in the red zone. I mean, he had bigger games than Gronk all the time. Weaknesses, thin, great. We can work on that. Must learn to adjust routes. That's something we can work on. Senses traffic loses folks. These are all things that, with good coaching, which we have, can be worked on. I like Noah Fant. What do you guys think? That would be a killer pick, Jonah says. Am I crazy for trusting me? I think it's his breakout draft here, Garth. I hope you subscribe to our page if you haven't already, because I just put a video out about trusting the process, and I pretty much talk about why I'm in love with Brandon Beane. I have the biggest man crush on him I've ever had on anybody in my entire life. I love him to death. I trust him. Like I said in that video, he could do anything. He could trade back to get 4 third-round picks. If he thinks the 3rd round looks better than the first, I don't care. The wildest scenario they could pull off in this draft, and I totally trust it, because they haven't given me a reason not to trust him yet. Okay. Nick says I would be happier taking N'Keal Harry or Butler in the 2nd than DK at 9. Me too. Same skill set with better hands, just not as fast. But their height and ball skills, they don't need to be. Right, red zone targets. Right now, we have speed on the field at wide receiver. We need red zone, big boy red zone targets. Nathan says, I don't know how I feel about taking a wide receiver in the draft, because I love a lot of the receivers we have on our rosters, and I want to keep them all. I'm with you, dude. I'm rooting for every single one of them. That's the problem. That's the big problem, is that Brown, Zay Jones, Cole Beasley, Foster, all these guys. I'm rooting for every single one of them. I don't know how it's going to go. We've talked about it. I'm going to pull up the depth chart here in a minute, too. I have no idea how it's going to go. Somebody give me an update score on the championship game here, please. I know that there's a million fucking commercials, so it's going to be hard. But Jack says, think that Duke Williams could be the big body wide receiver, super under the radar pickup. I don't know. I've talked a lot about Duke Williams, and I'm super pumped about training camp and watching him on the field actually play against our number one defense, even our 2 defense. I'm excited to see him get out there and make some fucking plays. I have this strange feeling he's going to look slow, and, he's not going to quite have the juice, but I'm rooting for him. Same with him, with all the other wide receivers. I'm rooting for all these guys. So, I don't know. The better Duke Williams is, the better it is for the Bills. Shit, picture this. Picture this. Foster, Zay, Duke Williams are our top 3 wideouts. Would anybody be surprised by that? Zay's our 1 or Foster's our 1 and Zay's our 2. And then Duke Williams comes out and shines. He's that red zone target who's on the, he's making big plays. Nobody would be shocked by that. We fucking signed John Brown and Cole Beasley. Between the 2 of them, they're getting $60 million over the next 4 years. It's like, oh, shit. That's expensive competition. But fuck, who knows? Who knows? It'll be interesting to see. We got 4:30 left in the first. 25-21, Texas Tech winning. Jack, you're my guy. Thank you, sir. Okay. Ooh. We're going on 45 minutes. I wanted to stop here at 45. We still got a little bit more to talk about here, guys. All right, number 2. My number 2 guy, we've already talked about him quite a bit. I got to go with him, guys. I got to go. DK Metcalf. Look at the freak, man. He's an absolute freak. We know this. 6'4". I've talked about him enough. We don't have to talk about him anymore. He's 6'4". The 40 time is the most amazing thing about him. I mean, other than the fact that he looks like a fucking bodybuilder, he ran a 4.3 340. Automatically, as soon as he gets drafted, he's going to be one of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL, and he's disgustingly huge. I'm not saying he's a boom bust guy. He's either going to be a star in the NFL or he's going to be god-awful. I wouldn't be surprised either way. And it would be terrifying if the Bills took him at 9 or even traded back to 15 with the Redskins and took him there. I'd still be terrified. But just as much as I'm terrified, I'm ecstatic. I'm downloading him right to my Madden squad and playing with him. I'm not going to stop throwing deep bombs. Deep bombs. Allen and Metcalf, nonstop. Jack, thank you for the update, dude. That's awesome. I gotta watch the second half of this game. I can't believe I'm messing up. I'm a huge. Garth says draft-wise, I'm just bummed. We've got my mayor, Lovely Warren, announcing a pick and not Kyle Williams or Pacho. Hey man, we don't need to get into. Garth, I'm from Rochester too, man. We don't need to get into politics here, but I was a little annoyed by that too, to be honest with you, like most guys would be. Anybody from Buffalo that knows anything about Lovely Warren, it's not going to be too lovely. Ugly ass walking up there causing some drama. She's probably going to drop some stupid shit when she makes the pick too. She's probably going to say something stupid. All right, so we've talked enough about DK Metcalf. We got to get this bitch going. I got to catch this game. I love you guys. I want you to like, subscribe, all the above, but I got to see this game. We'll be back next Monday and every Monday. All right, my number 1 guy. My number 1. I know some of you guys aren't going to like it. Some of you guys are going to disagree. When you look at Brian Daboll's offense and what he likes to run, and you look at he's just too much of a weapon. He's just too much of a weapon. He's a guy that the sky is the absolute limit. He has nothing but Pro Bowl, absolute all-star potential. Okay, Hockenson. I want to watch these highlights with you guys. I don't care if we get kicked off YouTube. The guy is absolute sickening. He's disgusting. He looks like Rob Gronkowski in college. To be honest with you, watch these highlights with me. If we took, I don't want to take him at 9. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. But if we look at that, he's a freak. He's an absolute specimen. If we draft him I'd like to trade back and draft him. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but if we could take Hockenson, it would be sickening. All right, he's a guy that. Hang on, work with me here. Work with me here while you're watching this. I'm just pulling up some of his stats while you guys are watching here. 6'5", 250. What was his 40 time? 40-yard dash was a 4.7. NFL comparison on the NFL Combine site, okay? NFL.com Combine profile, NFL comparison, Travis Kelce. In a draft that feels light on a high-end talent, Hockenson is ascending talent with a chance to become one of the best all-around tight ends in the game. He should continue to fill out his athletic frame, but he's already inline blocker, a sound inline blocker with the toughness to sustain and finish. Strengths: competitive athletic burst, long stride, fluid fast, accelerates, able to create late catch space, above average catch radius, runs feet through contact as a move blocker, sustains and finishes blocks all the way around. I mean, oh yeah, all the way around this guy's a stud. And he does not have very many weaknesses. His weaknesses, okay, on the Combine page, narrow. Can work away from zone defender to help quarterback. Early overstep, loses desired block center, comes in hot up to second level targets. Could struggle to maintain a reasonable anchor and pass pro. I'll take these strengths all day over those weaknesses. It's all coaching. Good coaching, and he powers right through that. Man. Prospect grade 6.35, should become an instant starter in the NFL. I don't know, guys. I don't know. They draft T.J. Hockenson. I'm absolutely ecstatic. We need we need more, as many weapons as possible. If we could have if we could have Croft and Hockenson on the field with 3, 4 wide, I mean, we're going to be a high-powered offense this year. There's no doubt about it. Look at the old linemen we've brought in. Look at the wide receivers we brought in. We are doing everything we can to turn our team into a pass-happy, Josh Allen run NFL team, okay? And you add somebody like T.J. Hockenson, and it just takes everything to another fucking level. You guys watch those highlights. It's disturbing. It's disgusting. He's an absolute stud. Doing a little segment here around the league. Well, let me see what you guys had to say first. Jonah says DK and Juwan Taylor were in Buffalo yesterday. Yeah, next week I'm gonna go over all of the guys that we brought in, because there's a bunch of guys that they had more than just a private workout. There's guys that they had. They interviewed at the Combine. They interviewed at the Senior Bowl. They're doing a private workout with. You know, that list. There's a list of probably 40 guys right now that they've had interactions with, and there's a small list of guys who they've met with 4 or 5 times. So those guys, we might have some insight on where they're looking, where they're looking to draft this year, who they're looking to draft. 27-27, 2:45 left. Jack, you're my guy. You think they're going to drop Kroom if they take Hockenson? I like Kroom. I don't think they're going to drop. No. Dable wants 4 tight ends. I'm telling you right now, we're going to have four tight ends on our 53-man roster. I guarantee it. I don't know, guys. Okay. Well, we're gonna do around the league, see what's going on, and then we're gonna roll out of here. But Jonah, like I said, I already told. Yeah, next week we're gonna dive in on who the Bills had in for pre-draft visit, who they talked to. We're gonna get some insight there. Around the league, I'm just going to my app here. We'll see what's going on NFL news here. Yeah, 29-27, 2:30 left in that championship game. Hopefully, you guys, if you haven't yet, before we sign off, we're gonna hang out for a few more minutes. If you haven't yet, like the page, subscribe on YouTube, and share this video, man. That's gonna be huge. Rodgers denies feud with McCarthy, calls report a smear attack. Who cares? AB Fuel. Oh, okay. AB still talking shit to Juju Smith-Schuster, guys. I don't care how good he looks in Oakland. He's been nothing but drama, nothing but to be honest with you, nothing but a bitch since he got traded to the Raiders. I'm so glad we don't have him. I don't care. If he came to Buffalo and he was acting like this, we probably would have already fucking traded him. Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott, they don't stand for that kind of shit. So the fact that he's doing this stuff on a new team, it's like, what's the drama for, man? I'm so glad we don't have him. Jack says, go Bills. God bless. Got to go. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, God. The Jets jerseys, guys. Whoo! Terrible. Absolutely god-awful. 49ers offered up more to get Beckham. I don't get that. Ryan Shazier doing box jumps. Again, Doug Whaley, you ruined fucking Ryan Shazier's career. Indeed. Yeah. There's really not much going on. We got a big couple weeks here coming with this draft and everything going on. There's a shit ton of stuff going on. So stay tuned. I put out videos every day, every other day. So if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you stay tuned. I love you guys. Seriously, you guys hanging out. Thank you so much. You make the show. I was looking at my YouTube numbers. I'm always looking. Like I said, I'm competitive as shit, and I want to be the best Bills coverage. I want to be better than the fucking Buffalo Bills are covering the Bills, okay? And my YouTube numbers have blown up. I mean, to get over 100 subscribers, and we've only been at this for a few weeks, to get over 100 subscribers is ginormous, and you guys are awesome. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. We're going to get the fuck out of here. We're going to watch some national championship game. As always, stay tuned next week. Like, subscribe, share. I love you guys. Let's go Bills, baby. Thank you guys for watching. Let's go. And hit that bell so you can get the notifications when we go on. Thank you so much. Hey guys, G Show here with Blindsided Sports, covering the Buffalo Bills. Here with my two little G Shows. Guys, say hi. Hi. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please like the Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I was talking to the 8-year-old G Show here, and I told him how many subscribers we had, and he laughed in my face. I asked him how many subscribers we had to have to be a cool dad, and he said
2 million.
2 million. He looked at me and said 2 million. So we're going for 2 million, guys. Please subscribe and hit that bell so you can get the notifications when we go on. Thank you so much. Guys, say see you later.
See you later, boo-boo.
Boo-boo.